I was so satisfied that I would be excited to use it again. I would not hesitate to call if I had something wrong. I would actually probably call MDLIVE before I even attempted to call my doctor's office at this point. I used to take my daughters to urgent care for pink eye, and we would wait for hours and hours, and now I can call MDLIVE and get the care we need right away without the wait and without the worry. I would say for the first time I don't feel like just a cog in the wheel or just a number in the system, that I actually felt like I was helped and cared about.
When I get sick, the first thing that comes through my mind is call MDLIVE, because I want to feel better. Now with MDLIVE, I can call the doctor before I get to school. I can go pick up my medication during my lunchtime or after school. I don't have to miss work because MDLIVE provides services where you just give them a call. They will call you back, and it's the only device that you need is your phone.
Well, signing up for MDLIVE was really easy, a lot easier than I expected. So once I was all dialed in and I knew that I had the relief of knowing that if I got sick, I would be able to just connect real time with the doctor. I mean, that was huge for me. The doctor was really kind, knowledgeable, was able to answer my questions right away, definitely put my mind at ease, was able to diagnose my symptoms really quickly and get me the information that I needed right away. So that was great. Yeah, I would say knowing that I have MDLIVE is really relieving, as when I'm traveling especially, because I don't have to worry about finding the nearest hospital if I were to get sick, whether it's something serious or, something simple as a cold. So definitely I'm very relieved and feel a lot more comfortable and confident knowing that I have that in my back pocket if I do need to use it. So when I first heard about MDLIVE, I thought with this type of service, it must be outrageously expensive. And so when I looked into it and found out that actually connecting to a doctor online is cheaper than my copay to go to the emergency room, I was just thrilled. I couldn't believe it. Well, right now I feel like it's difficult enough to get in with my physician, and with the changes that are coming in healthcare, I think it's going to be tougher and tougher. So knowing that I have MDLIVE already set up, I'm able to connect with a physician online, I mean, that's great. It's really comforting. I feel like when I get sick, I'm almost taking a chance of getting more ill by going to see a physician, because there's a bunch of patients in there with all different kinds of symptoms. So by connecting through MDLIVE, I'm able to connect from my own home directly to a physician online, and I'm taking away that risk.
When I have gone in to see a doctor, I feel rushed. I feel it's a little bit impersonal. I just get treated quickly and I'm out. Not like that with MDLIVE. With MDLIVE, I have time to ask my questions. They're patient with me. They work with me. I have a much better experience with them. Now, knowing what I know, with MDLIVE, I would have saved a lot of visits, a lot of medical visits, doctor visits with my kids, myself, and had a better experience doing it with MDLIVE.
There's no reason why I should go sit in a waiting room for 3, 4, 5 hours when I can get even better service with MDLIVE. I mean, so as parents, we always deal with our children being sick and little things like pink eye, ear infections, and now I know that instead of going to sit in a waiting room, I can just call and have my daughter stay at home comfortably and deal with it that way through MDLIVE. The most beneficial thing about MDLIVE to me is the time that it saves me, because during a school year, I'm a teacher and I have 100 kids that are mine. And I have no time between my own children and the children that I deal with at school to go sit in a doctor's office. And so being able to call someone and know that they'll help me out when I need them the most is very important to me. I called, I was sick on a Saturday, I had to go into work. I had kids in a classroom waiting for me to tutor them, and I called MDLIVE, spoke to the doctor said, we'll get you your medicine right away, got off work, went and picked it up. It was really an easy process, and it made me feel a lot better by the time the work week actually started.